Road to Masters is a super OG gaming series, and I want to try and bring it back in a cool way for Granblue. So first, let's outline the goal and where we are at. So the goal is, of course, Master Rank, and this can change in the future to GM or just getting really good tournament results in some really popular tournaments like, TNS or something, trying to win that. But for now, Masters makes the most sense because I haven't hit that, and it's basically the peak of the system that isn't super, super ridiculously high. Now for where we're at, we are at S++5, and teetering between that and S+1. So we're basically at the part of the climb that is the most brutal right before hitting Masters for intermediate players. You actually now have to win more than you lose, and your promos to Masters makes you have to win 4 out of 5 matches. Kind of similar to Celestial Challenge if you've ever played Guilty Gear. Every fighting game journey starts with picking your main, so I decided to actually pick and lock in on Narmaya. I picked her up like a couple weeks ago, I think, so now we're actually finally locking in. I think she has one of the most fun kits in the game, genuinely, and the flip is just such a fun freaking move. I mean, dude, a plus on block throw bait. Give me a break, bro. That's so fun. I also believe they made this more plus. Whenever they changed in the Susu patch, people are not using it like they're using it now, and it's easily just one of the most fun parts about her kit. It's kind of hard to punish. It's pretty fast, and this is a really, really, really fun move. I know a lot of the time people don't recommend picking up difficult characters since she does have a stance which changes for normals and abilities, as you can see, but that's not really something I was worried about because when it comes to more difficult characters, it's literally just about putting in the time and putting in the reps because it's all muscle memory, right? So that is not something to be worried about, especially in Granblue, where we have simple inputs. It's not going to be like the peak of execution. Like, it's okay. And I played fighting games before, so I'm not really like, crapping myself about that. As long as you accept that there's going to be characters that do shit so easily and just clap you, it's okay, right? And I've done this before. I played Riven in League of Legends, so I got really high elo, so, I'm no stranger to playing difficult characters and slop beating you, like Malphite. I wonder if anyone's gonna even get that reference. I honestly prefer playing a more difficult character compared to Vera, one of my old mains. I got her to the max level 999. I really like this character, but something I felt was really bad about her was her neutral is all about these buttons, which are really strong. There's obviously characters with OD buttons. She has some really, really good buttons. But I feel like this is all you have. You don't have a fireball. You have this, which is... It's okay. It's okay in neutral. It's obviously got some time before it comes out, and they can just run past it. But you're mainly just playing around buttons, so you really don't have movement like that. You're really just playing around your mediums and your pokes, trying to get hits, doing staggers. And from neutral, you just have to move in and get a button, right? And that is a lot more difficult than people would like to admit. Where on Narmaya, you have... I mean, look at this. Right? It's already crazy. You have your command dash that you can go into stuff like this and be safe most of the time. And you obviously have the flip, which you can make go even further. It's just really strong, right? There. And you also have a fireball. So I think neutral is a lot more fun to play on her and a lot more nuanced. And it makes you feel like the ceiling is a lot higher. That was personally why I made the swap there. Not having to only rely on footsies to me is kind of a big deal. She does, as a trade-off though, obviously she's harder, I guess. But she has worse buttons. Right? I mean, look, bro, look how dookie this 5L is. This is so ass. But her Genji stance buttons, which is what the fireball stance is, her mediums are honestly pretty good, but once you get into Kagura stance, the more aggressive stance that makes you plus on your 2M and stuff, the buttons are also not that good. Specifically, the mediums get nerfed a lot, but your light is better. So it's not like the craziest trade-off in the world, right? You have some buttons that aren't very good, but I think it's well worth the trade-off for having the abilities that she has, personally. And one of the most important things when you're picking a character, playing someone that is actually going to be your main, is believing in the character. So if you don't believe in your character, you should probably swap, right? So that's exactly what I did. What's cool is since Narmaya is harder, I feel like, for me, something people don't talk about a lot when talking about playing harder characters, is I think there's more to sink my teeth into, more to improve on. I feel like I'm less likely to get stuck and hit a plateau because for a while there's probably going to be certain mechanics, Narmaya specifically, that I can improve on, like her combo routing or just doing different styles of block strings, right? That was ass. Like, being able to, obviously, I'm not doing super good stuff there, but, like, being able to do different kinds of block strings where, I don't know, I guess on someone like Vera, when you're up close, you're probably just enforcing strike throw and staggers. You don't really have the ability to do you don't really have the ability to change up your block strings that rapidly between a stance, right? You're usually going for A, B, C, or D every single time. This is my breakdown, or how I rationalize things. So I think that is very high value, being able to learn the character's mechanics over time, so you feel less likely to hit a plateau than, say, if you're playing a character like Gran, where you really feel like you probably don't have as much to improve on. So to really quickly catch you guys up to speed, I want to show you guys a match real quick. Earlier in the year, I put most of my time into Vera, which is why I got her at max level, and that's how I learned the game Granblue right to S+. I believe that was before they made the S++ changes and made stuff a little bit easier in the rank system. But I stopped playing the game, but I did at least like understand Granblue and the fundamentals of the game a little bit. And then I came back, and now I finally picked up Narmaya like, 2 weeks ago. And after picking her up, I decided to join some tournaments because it's not about where you're at. It's about just joining and getting the experience. So I joined TNS Online, and I actually did decently for my own not going 0-2, right? I believe I went like 2 and 3. I had a couple people that were pretty lucky, like lower ranked, which was lucky, but I also fought 2 of the people that literally hit like the highest rank in the tournament. I fought this Lucilius Castiel, and I also fought Zenzuri, the 7th guy there. Okay, I don't remember if it was this tournament or if it was the last tournament that I entered, but regardless, I wanted to show you guys that the 2 people that I fought were this Lucilius and this Lancelot Zenzuri, and I actually got a really, really close match against Lucilius, who ended up hitting top 2. These guys are both Grandmasters players, by the way. They're sick. A lot of the people that enter this are masters. It was a really close match against Lucilius, but I did lose. I actually won. I got to stay in winners for just a little bit longer. Who wouldn't want to get a win versus a guy that's in Grandmasters? You know, I think that makes you really hopeful for the future. It helps you really believe in yourself a little bit more. Let's take a look at how I was able to pull this off. So this is shortly after picking up Narmaya. Oh my gosh, that was so bad, that GP. Oh, he caught me with the gimmick. And he also caught me with another side swap gimmick. This is when I started realizing, holy shit, I might have to start using the block button. But so far, you know, he's just testing me, right? Is what's going on, and I was failing. Okay, I got lucky there with the brave counter. You gotta be kidding me. Ooh, he actually got me with the throw. Wow, dude, that sucks that I lost that first round like that. That was so close, too. The jump in, which is always good against Round Star Fireball against Narmaya. Good brave counter out the corner. A lot of people don't know how to deal with Narmaya's stuff there. Dealing with his wall playing is so difficult. These rounds are so close. Sick combo. Sucks that he swapped himself into the corner though. Actually let me kill. Wow. Caught him trying to jump. It's like those were honestly really, really close. Good mash from him. I don't even know why I did that. Oh wow. I guess we were both wilding out there. Oh! Holy dude, I'm telling you, Flip is the GOAT, bruh. This character is insane. That was clean, that was clean. We actually played pretty clean so far. Just like enforcing what we knew, right? And using the block button. That's the thing, is like high level players aren't indestructible, right? As long as you are able to play clean. You might actually be some guy that the stars align and maybe he doesn't know the matchup as well or something, and you actually are able to get the win. Or you're stronger in a certain field against them. But obviously the difference between me and this guy is the sheer amount of matchup knowledge that he probably has on me is so much. He probably knows so many more matchups than I know, which is why he's so much more consistent. And who knows, maybe in a first to 10 I would have taken a fat L. Really good use of brave counters, but we're honestly just like trading them like crazy. There, he caught me. I should have said this, but Grandmasters as a rank is the top 10 on your character. So, across the world, right? Which y'all may be like, oh, rank doesn't matter. I think rank does matter to a degree. Obviously, like, if you're top 10 in Grandmaster, it doesn't mean you're gonna win everything, but a lot of the really, really good players aren't in the top 10 because they're grinders. So it is still an important metric. Oh, that was so lucky. Holy shit. These brave counters are crazy. Wow. We're both playing like so high tempo, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were just playing so high tempo to like just be the person that gets the turn first with these brave counters. Because I guess we were both enforcing like pretty good offense. Wow, I got gapped. Holy, Lance is crazy. Yo, 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 yo. I got gapped there. Now, that round was a Lance round. Holy shit. So you can see why this player is a good player. Dude, I actually just got my ass mixed. That was sick. Oh. That nearly baited him. Oh, I didn't know the interaction. I remember that. Some interactions on Ultimate Flip, you just get hit on the way in by some abilities that are coming out. That's a tough anti-air there. Yeah, this was such a close set, dude. I easily could have lost this. Good DP. Just trying to take our turn back. Abusing the fact that he's not dealing with our flip, right? Which is like fair enough. Good frame trap. Had the slow read on the DP. You love to see it. Oh my gosh. That was a scramble. That was a scramble. Nice. Holy shit, I don't know what that was. Block button. Block it, just block it, don't flinch. Yes, I think it really came down to like, that was hyped as shit by the way, I was screaming. It really came down to just playing our game, playing cleanly, and doing the stuff that he wasn't dealing with, which was flip, right? Doing a lot of flip because he wasn't dealing with it. That was freaking awesome. So something I've had to ask myself is, okay, where do you go to improve on a character? Where do you go from when you start a character to actually improving at them? The most basic thing is learn their combos, right? Learn their BNBs. Until recently, I was literally just winging it. And just literally freestyling, right? That's 4,000 damage. Like, we're literally just freestyling and just getting whatever we can into the most basic thing, BNB. But now I've actually been trying to learn her combo. What I did was I went into the Narmaya Discord. Let me actually try and pull this up. So I saw this on Twitter and I was like, yo, let me get up in this bitch, bro. This has been a really cool resource just for just seeing people just talking in here and just literally randomly, they'll just say some tech or something I didn't even know. Like that the EX Flip can go further than I thought. I didn't even know you could control it manually. So this has been a really cool resource. I think there's some others for other characters, but the Narmaya one has been incredible. The people there are really nice as well. So one of the first things was, okay, learn the BNB, and I actually asked them what the BNB was, and this is what we got. So like any conversion, doesn't matter, you go into this. So for any conversion, you want to make sure you're going into basically this, in the corner. This is how you start your combos. So say you get a hit from here. Ah, I messed it up. Let me do it again. And you get a safe jab after with like a frame kill setup. You whiff this, and then you get a free 5L. That will bait their DP automatically, which is super sick as a BNB. I've been having trouble trying to learn this, you know? It took me a while to get the nitty-gritty stuff about it. Honestly, I think what I have to do next is just probably like take an hour and just literally just only do this until I have it committed to muscle memory. I've low-key been ignoring it, and it's been causing me to miss so many BNBs and matches. I'm sure we're gonna see it later. Another resource that I have been really wanting to use is high-level replays. So you can see this high-level replays channel right here, right? This guy uploads all the time. So it's really good information here. And you can just see what the best people do. You just literally just copy them, just see what they do, think maybe why they do it, maybe don't. And this is just so good, especially to see how they play certain matchups or what combos they're doing. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been using this a lot yet because there's so much else that I can delve into. But this is something that I want to share for improvement that I'm going to be using a lot in the future too. Here is an example where I was still knowledge gapped in what to do in the matchup. And I really want to show you guys this because this is the reality of going 0-2 in tournament when you're not actually a Masters player. And this is where I'm at. So let's go ahead and watch this VOD. That was good. So obviously, you know, if we have... Oh, I think I actually wanted to frame trap him there, it just didn't go off quick enough. Or I just didn't do it quick enough. But so far, if they don't know how to deal with flip, abuse flip. So as you can realize, this is when everyone watching realizes I don't know how to deal with. I think I saw in our Narmaya Discord that maybe you're supposed to jump up and do 5L or something, but my strategy this entire time was wait and try and get an anti-air off, which is basically you're just a sitting duck. So this is where you just need to do a lot more review, a lot more practice in like ranked to be able to be playing against these players and figuring this stuff out. And then I got hit. And then now I'm getting in mix, right? Oh, he messed up. Brave counter is good. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that was. I guess I was just mind effed. Or maybe I was just rusty. But obviously that was at the end that was very poor. But you can tell like when he had the seals out, I was just very lost. But yeah, when he has the seals out, like I'm trying to go for an anti-air, I'm trying to wait react, but I don't think that's the right response. Maybe I have to air him. And you can tell I'm just like very confused on what I'm supposed to be doing. This is the reality for I think a lot of people. It's probably pretty relatable. Compared to winning against the GM, this is losing to someone that's Masters because you just aren't familiar with the stuff they're doing in this matchup. We'll just watch another one just drive at home. Yep. See when he has the seals out, I'm just sitting there because I'm like, what do I do? Because it's so strong for him to have them out. Okay, not too shabby on the combo. We could have optimized it a little bit more, but that was pretty solid. Bad DP. Healer just waited and put out seals. Yeah, so we're just getting like absolutely mollywopped. Like it's pretty clear the difference. We're like, sure, we have the fundamentals to like run our offense, but it doesn't really mean much if you're not getting in the right situations. Oh, we actually did air him there, so that might be like a glimpse of what we should be doing, right? I'm not gonna show too many more VODs, but these are the matchups that you really just have to grind out rank to be able to learn how to fight against, because you just don't know what you're doing in certain situations. And that's why the player that's better than you, higher ranked than you, is just more consistent, because he knows what to do in that situation. Now, as for my ranked journey, it's been back and forth so far. You know, I've been winning against players and I've been losing against players. I'm not right now at the point where I can beat these S++ players and actually climb to Masters, you know? So it's like, okay, what do I do to actually improve from here? Because it might take a while to actually hit Masters, I don't know. Usually it's small improvements to add up over time, and then eventually you're just like, holy shit, now I'm freaking Masters, I'm able to beat a lot of the S++ players. So my focus right now, I believe, should just be grinding out ranks, getting in the reps, and also joining tournaments when I can. I wrote down what I noticed from my gameplay was like major improvement potential from, which was obviously combos, block strings, matchups, anti-airs, spot dodging, raging strike, which might be funny to some of you, and then just watching high-level VODs. Out of that, like, really, like, the most specific thing that I can be doing is clean up my BNB. I can be doing so much more damage, and if I'm actually getting this combo correctly, and if I'm actually doing the correct combo, out of literally everything is the only thing I should really be focusing on right now. Besides that, I actually think the best thing I can be doing is grinding ranks, getting matchup knowledge into my system. Besides combos, that is the best thing I can be doing right now. That was our first episode of Road to Masters. I didn't want to do live games because I feel like it's more a documentary of what has been going on throughout, like, let's say, the span of a week or two. So I felt like VODs and then talking about it was the best way to document that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And make sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content, because I want to try and make more Journey to Masters videos. It's going to be a long-term series, most likely. So yeah, bye!